Lots of friends and family here, and very especially it's lovely to have the Noonan uncles, Des and Bernard. Thank you very much for coming. It's really special. And your family, it's lovely to have you. And we've even got Tim, who's come from Tasmania. And
hi Six.
Tim from Tasmania. And sadly we don't have Adam, Paul's brother, and his wife Annalise, who've gone to San Francisco to live for a year, we think. That's what they've told us. Anyway. So every night for about 6 years, Paul would come home from state trustees and tell me all sorts of bizarre stories about bearded folk in cardigans. And in fact, at one stage, I think Paul actually started wearing a cardigan and certainly was bearded. But anyway, after a few years, it became clear that he really didn't know the difference between a debit and a credit, despite having a commerce degree. So he soon found himself in the ab-fab world of hacks and flacks, and his life was a cross between Yes Minister and Spin City, dodging tabloid journalists and bureaucrats. And he's now at RMIT, and he seems to like not having to sit exams and do assignments, even if it is a second-rate university. But
he's got right
now Paul's asked me to tell you
I've
that...
got right of reply. No. It's on, thank you.
He's asked me to tell you that he's a wonderful family man and husband and brother, and here's all those things, we know that. But I must say I do have to agree with him, because going through all these photos, preparing them for this special night, there's not many of him without 1 or 2 or 3 kids with him, and a beer, of course. We know Paul's good on the tooth. He loves his cuisine, and he's never happy with a meal that I cook unless he's got chilli or Tabasco sauce nearby. Did you know he's also an accomplished handyman? There's a tree up there that he and Michael Donnelly started after a few years. A tree house, sorry, up there. So there you go. He's got lots of talent. But on a serious note, I've actually never seen Paul work as hard as he has worked these last few weeks preparing for this party. He's been very excited, and we hope you all... We hope you enjoy and reap the benefits of Paul's preparations and his platters, and just enjoy seeing him off into his roaring 40s. So after I've let Paul say just a few words, only a few, the kids and I, with a lot of assistance from Emily and Scott and the Finn brothers, have got a few words that we'd like to share with you about Paul.
I'll use this one. They're planning something, I don't know what it is, but they've said, this is not set up for us, this is set up for professionals. So Elvis has his little cue cards here. Firstly, thank you for coming. Clearly you have taken no notice of Fedfast. I'd like to acknowledge my wife's bridesmaid Gay, because she asked me to. Best woman, sorry.
And there's also a famous rock star in the house too.
There is, that's right, Jeremy. Being heckled by an 8-year-old. Okay. It's a dream come true to be Elvis for the night, and judging by the number of perverts, pimps and prostitutes, it seems like many of you are living out some disturbing fantasies. Now, a few awards for the best dressed. First prize is a bottle of Wayne Burgoyne's Red Duck. Second prize is 2 bottles. No, it is too good to give away, and I mean that, Wayne. And you can get it on special order if you're very nice to Wayne and Sally. And also, you can get a special pot water thing up the back too, which lots of people have been asking me about. So more about that later. Now, so a couple of prizes. Second prize. Prince gets second prize.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now it's been pretty hotly contested for first prize. And there's been a little bit of controversy. And I've had to say to a few people, that's my sister-in-law. Anna. You can tell. It says here, give prizes, kiss Anna. Alright, I'm nearly finished. Okay, that's enough. Okay, now I just want to... The porta pot, yeah, I know, I mentioned the porta pot. Okay, just very quickly, I want to say February has been an extremely... A porta tank, you idiot.
Porta potty?
She's damaging the brand and hasn't even been formally launched. Now, February has been an extremely busy month for us Noonans. We've had Valentine's Day.
Very important day. It's for the teenagers anyway.
It was Rachel's birthday last week. And it was also our wedding anniversary. And we celebrated 15 years. And looking around tonight, many of you were at our wedding, and some are still waiting to be called to the buffet. It was a very slow-moving affair. If you were there, you'd know what I mean. Okay, just look. So I'd like to. So I'd like to thank Rachel and my kids for being so wonderful and putting up with me and my peculiar ways. There's my love of eBay, my fear of dust, my dislike of Aldi, and total inability to follow a list or directions of any type. And I still argue with my mother. Now, my mum wants to just say something quickly.
This
is what we argue about.
I'm allowed one sentence only.
That was it.
That's it. All over.
I'm as proud as a peacock of this boy.
That's good.
So, alright, so apart from all these things, can I just say, finishing off here, apart from these things, I feel that I'm a great success. Starting from a young age, I proved that fat babies could be life's winners. I breezed through childhood content until two brothers arrived and ate my Heinz products. That's a little gag for people who actually read the invite. So, okay, alright. That's enough. Now, adolescence was unremarkable, apart from my dyed red hair with centre-part spike. You can see it up there on the screen. And I became a dead partner of choice at Tintern and MLC. And, this was odd because I had no suit, no car, and no idea how to dance. Perhaps it was the hair. Since then, I have learnt many things. That it is possible to fail your driver's licence within 60 seconds.
Twice?
No, just once. And Mum yelled at me. You could get sympathy anywhere else. That if you ask a girl out enough times, she'll eventually say yes, or set you up with her friend, or possibly get a restraining order. That didn't happen, I just thought that would be funny to say. But you do sometimes get set up with their friends. Other things I've learned, yes, that a video camera in the delivery suite can create tension. And I read the other day that they've prohibited that in most hospitals. So yes, the nurses. Okay.
For legal reasons.
For legal
marital
reasons. Okay. And here's a more recent one. And that you cannot squeeze 6 months of exercise into one gym session. And are the Lefebvre's here tonight? Oh, they were meant to be. Okay. Right. She works at the hospital. I'm nearly finished. Now, getting back to courtship and dating. None of that was required for Rachel. meant to say was that it was unconditional love at first sight. Rachel told me she was a vegetarian dentist and her parents had a beach house. I told Rachel that I was Spanish and owned a small island. So, we now live in Balwyn, Calling and drive a Tarago. There is no island. But we have 4 chooks up the back there and 4 beautiful children who sit around watching Simpsons. That's the children, not the chooks, that's you. And leaving apple cores under the cushions. That's actually me, not the kids. Alright, that'll do. So, this is where I thank everybody or I get in trouble. Seriously, thanks to my mum, that's Jan over there, Dean, who worked the bar, and Pat. Pat's done a great job on the bar.
I've done a great job on the bar.
You've done a great job on the bar. Adam and Annie, and Rachel and all the kids for all the help and love and support, and also our 3 waitresses, Steph, Caitlin and Laura. Yeah, so we'll give them a little clap, so thank you. And I can take absolutely no responsibility for what's about to happen next, so my Prince has eaten the chocolates already, they're all gone. Okay, thank you.